Here's how you discover yourself. From my middle-aged teenage years to my late teenage years, I spent it just exploring different interests: art, music, engineering, and the rest. So here's how you discover yourself. Self-discovery is not a one-day project. Understand? Self-discovery is a lifetime project. So first, you have to choose an interest. Most of us are afraid to choose an interest because we have been taught that you have to be talented. There's nothing like being talented. There's such thing as being interested. There's nothing like being talented. Yes, the word talent is in the dictionary. I'm not a professor to say, okay, let's cancel the word talent. But the definition of talent we all have is, talent is something you can just do without practice. You are born with it. You are born being a pilot. You are born being a good writer. You are born being a crazy musician. From the moment you came out from your mother's womb, you can play ball and the rest. That's our definition of talent, and it's killing most of us because most of us are not trying to do anything because we have been told that you have to be talented. And since we cannot do something, we cannot do any special thing, we find ourselves like, let's just leave it, like, I'm not talented and my life is just being I'm just an average person. You see, that idea of talent is killing you. There's nothing like talent. There's such thing as being interested. And those people who are interested are those that we end up being talented, because if you're interested in something, you want to know that thing more, and if you want to know that thing, you begin to practice. You want to understand the intricacies. You just want to know everything. You are just obsessed about music. There's such thing as being interested, not talented. So, and all of us have an interest. Your interest is something you desire. You feel like somebody's singing, you're like, wow, I want to be like this guy. It's a sign. It's a sign. So if you just like business, like you just want to make money, that's your head, like business idea, like I like this. If you like people speaking on stage, you will see people like, I would really want to speak, like say, like, it's showing a sign. It's a sign. God will not give you the full staircase. He will not give you all the whole broad picture. God will always give you a sign. So don't try to make sure that God give you, oh Lord, give me the blueprint of all my life. No, God will give you a sign, and you have to walk by faith. You have it with the little signs. God will give you with the broad, with the bigger signs. It's an interest. Then the next step is, okay, you have to practice. So first, you cannot just go straight to practice. Now you discover you love music, you like this, and you cannot just take any music piece and start practicing. Normally, you have to go through your identify your role models, identify mentors. Then from the mentor you start learning, and I will advise you, anything you are learning, start from the basics. Try to understand the foundational principle of that thing. I think that's one of my advantage. If I'm learning about anything, I try as much to understand the foundational principle. I don't know, because I like learning things in layers. Like if you just say, okay, I want to learn programming now, I want to understand the foundational principles around programming. What's the history of programming? You understand? I start from there so that I'll have basic knowledge about that thing. I don't just go and start that thing. Some people, that's how they learn. They just start before they start discovering the foundations. But I like starting with foundations. So if you are like me, understand the foundation, because it will really give you an edge over your competitors. You will be creative if you understand the foundation. So when you understand the foundation, you practice. So when you are thinking, you're not just thinking from one part. Your knowledge is spread across different topics, because you're actually practicing, understanding the intricacies. So, and since you are doing this, you have to sacrifice a lot of things like social media and the rest, because you cannot do the two at the same time, scrolling social media and trying to discover yourself. So most of the time I learn the guitar and the rest. Is it just like you alone and the thing? You're just interested, you and that in particular interest. If it's guitar, you and that thing, you cannot do the two at the same time. I think most people have mastered their skill. They are so obsessed about their skill. They're so obsessed. I'm learning every day, because I'm learning entrepreneurship. I'm learning system building, structures, leadership, and the rest. And you see the same thing I'm doing, just being obsessed, getting to understand it, practicing. Yes, practicing. So the next thing, which is niching down, because when you begin to understand yourself, you begin to create a new path for yourself. You'll be like, okay, I start with videography. Okay, should I create something? I'm having this idea. Because now, this is, you are becoming. When you begin to explore your different interests, you'll be having nudges to go to a separate path. And that path is leading to your the exact thing God wants you to do, but God have to take you through a process. You have to go through the process. Even Jesus has to go through teachers who was asking the teachers in the synagogue different questions, and they were surprised, like, how can this little guy be asking us these questions? Because you have to follow the path people have laid first before you can create your own path. You cannot just create your own path. You understand? You have to follow the path people have laid, and if you follow that path, you want to create your own path, because now you have gathered enough data, enough information, enough tools needed for you to create your own path. And that path you created, someone else will go through it and create their own path. And I believe this is how the world will become a better place. Yes, by we just discovering ourselves and using deploying our giftings, deploying our potentials for the use of others. So I believe this is a way the world will become a better place. And yes, so this is the niching down aspect. You don't have to consciously say, I want to niche down. Since if you are obsessively interested in something, before you know, you begin to have different ideas to explore other aspects and the rest. That's how you begin to niche down. Then you begin to find your own voice. You begin to find your own thing. You just begin to find your own uniqueness. So self-discovery is not a one-day project. It's not even a 2 years project. It's not even 10 years. It's not a 5-decade project. It's a lifetime project. They say learning never ends, and truly, learning never ends. So I urge you to be interested in an interest. Don't think about talent. Think about your interests and just go all in. Hope you got value from this. Thank you very much. You can follow me for more.